Hey, I'm Hayden Menard, the AV Technology Specialist at Lakeville South High School and a member of DISCIT, the ISD 194 technology team. Whether we like it or not, technology has become an inescapable part of the modern world, and so, in order to prepare the next generation for it, it has also become an integral part of the modern classroom. In the Lakeville Area School District, this takes the form of our one-to-one device program, but those devices are nothing without the software that runs on them. Keeping this in mind, it's only natural that we've received numerous questions involving all aspects of our app approval and vetting process. This ranges from questions on what the decisive criteria is to who's making these decisions, whether there's a master list of approved apps, and what staff members can do to request an app be vetted. Now, I can't promise to have all of those answers, but I can promise that they involve a lot more privacy laws and acronyms than any of us want to deal with. Let's get started. Well, I'll start with the first and easiest question. How do I begin the app approval process? This may actually be different for primary and secondary teachers, so if you navigate to the Staff Resources section of the ISD 194 website, a link should be there that will guide you through the process, and it might even involve our favorite thing, submitting a ticket. The technology side of the vetting process primarily involves three different factors: data privacy, integration with our systems, and compatibility with our current devices. Working backwards, device compatibility is pretty simple. Does it work on our current wave of devices? If it doesn't, there's no point in vetting any further. If we can't run it, we can't use it. Integration with our systems is a little more complicated and involves where data is pulled from and how accounts are created. If an app supports single sign-on through ClassLink or Google, that's obviously preferable to one that may require us to manually create thousands of accounts. The third and final part is where it gets fun, if your definition of fun involves reading through privacy policies that most people skip past to determine whether or not an app violates state, federal, or district guidelines on collection of student PII, or personal identifiable information. This, of course, includes the obvious data like name, address, email, gender, or birth date, but also more esoteric information like the geolocation or IP address of the device using the software, web beacons, or analytics gathered, even whether or not the students have to sign in before accessing the service. Then there are, of course, age restrictions. Now, we do not have software on our iPads limited by age, but rather by grade band. K to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, and 9 through 12. The most common age restriction is ages 13 and up. Most of our students turn 13 in grade 8, so there is a lot of software that is only available once they reach high school. If an app or piece of software passes this rigorous screening, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is approved for use. Once technology has determined whether a piece of software is legal to use, teaching and learning will perform their own analysis to determine whether or not it meets our standards and whether there are already any resources similar to it on our curriculum. This is not only important for providing a consistent learning experience for students, but also to allow staff to properly support each other as well as any newcomers or substitutes in the district. For all of these reasons, it's so important to make sure that software is getting vetted before any licenses are purchased, even for software that's been used by the district before, as privacy policies can and do change. For those curious, a comprehensive list of all of the digital tools in use by our district, both core and otherwise, is available through the ISD 194 website, and you should reach out to your digital media specialists with any questions about finding or using these apps. Thank you all so much for your time, and if you have any questions about our ticketing process, we've created another video about that you can view here. Thank you!